Viewers, I am Adedapo Ebenezer. I still remain your English tutor. Today, I'm going to teach you some approaches under comprehension. The last time, I taught you how to answer comprehension. So we want to look at some approaches under comprehension. Now, don't forget, I told you that if you want to answer comprehension questions, you have to do what? You have to read the comprehension very well. Now, don't forget, if we're talking about comprehension, is the ability to understand something. How can you understand something? You can understand something that is being written down if you read that particular thing. Now, don't forget, most especially some comprehension given to you, they are extracts from either magazine or prose. And there's a way we answer comprehension questions. We want to look at the approach, the approaches under comprehension. What are the approaches? Number one, there's something we call inferential approach. Inferential approach. Inferential approach. Inferential approach. You can call it inferential context question approach. Let us put it that way. Inferential context question approach. Under inferential context question approach, listen to me. They will ask you some questions which are not embedded in the comprehension or in the passage given to you. So what the examiners need from you is just to test your ability, to test your sagacity, your knowledge, how competent you are. Okay? Under inferential question, they may ask you, what is the title suitable for the particular passage given to you? So you have to think. If you don't read that particular passage, you can't know the exact title suitable for the passage. Then another approach is what we know as conjuncts or ordinal approach. Conjuncts or ordinal approach. If we're talking about conjuncts, that is, these are words in which we use to conjoin words together. For example, we have in addition, although, furthermore. There's a way we make use of these conjuncts. A good student must be able to know how to make use of the conjuncts, most especially when he or she is trying to express himself or herself when being asked a particular question related to a passage given. Then if we're talking about ordinal approach, ordinal means number, okay, such as firstly, secondly, first, second, third, okay. So they are under this conjuncts and ordinal approach. Another approach is what we know as answer signal approach. Answer signal approach. Answer signal approach. If we're talking about answer signal approach, some questions, they will give you some answers. Some questions that you can quickly get the answer Okay, maybe probably a particular event occur, and the question they ask, in that question, they ask you what really happened in a particular comprehension you've read. Okay, if you're a good reader, you will know through what? Through the question being asked. So the question will direct you to what? To the answer. So that's why we call it answer signal approach. So immediately you quickly get the answer to the question being given to you. Now another approach is what we call paragraph topic approach. Paragraph topic approach. Now if we're talking about paragraph, you should know that paragraph is a part of piece of writing that usually deals with one subject that begins on a new line, and that is made up of one or more sentences. That is the definition of paragraph. Then now we have some majority of comprehension do normally have paragraph, and in each paragraph has its own fact. So a good reader must be able to note the fact in each word, in each paragraph. They can direct you, they can ask you questions in any paragraph. You may be directed to go to paragraph 1. In paragraph 1, what is this? In paragraph 2, what is this or what is that? So with that, you should be able to know the facts in each paragraph in a passage. Knowing the facts in each paragraph will assist you to answer questions very well. Listen to me. We have some students, they can't read comprehension. They can't read passage. If they ask them to read passage, they will be looking at the passage as something that is somehow voluminous. If you don't read, there's no how you're able to do what? You'll be able to get the fact from the comprehension. Even the question they will ask you, if you don't read the passage very well, you won't get the facts from the passage. And mind you, there's another thing I want you to note. When you are reading a particular passage, maybe probably you are sitting for an examination, listen to me, you have to be time conscious. You have to be what? Be time conscious. Because if you don't time yourself, before you know it, they will call off the exam, and you know what that means. So mind you, you have to be what? You have to be time conscious. Now let us look at another approach. Number 5. Number 5, there's something we call direct context approach. Direct context approach. Under direct context approach, we have some facts and information presented into the passage. Fact about the protagonist, fact about the location, fact about what really occurred in that particular passage. It is all these, they are all under direct context approach. And you might be asked some questions related under this approach. They may ask you, what is the name of the protagonist in this particular passage? What is the location? Okay, so all these, they are under direct context approach. Then another approach is connotative and denotative. Connotative and denotative approach. Okay. Connotative, that is, we have some words that have another meaning. Okay? They may ask you another meaning for a particular word. Then denotative, that is the real meaning. Denotative means real meaning, while connotative means another word. Okay? So they may ask you to look for another word in replacement of a certain word given to you. Okay? That is under connotative and denotative approach. Then another one is vocabulary. Vocabularies, and diction. Vocabulary and diction approach. Vocabularies. Yes. You can't escape this. Under comprehension passage, they normally ask you to look for another word in replacement of the words being underlined. A particular comprehension question will be given to you, and inside that particular comprehension, they will underline some words. So that is the reason why you have to make use of a dictionary often and often so that you'll be able to know some meaning or the meaning of new words. They will ask you to look for the meaning, or you should write another word in replacement of the underlined words given to you in the passage. That is under vocabulary and diction approach. Okay, diction means the choice of words used. Listen to me. If you are asked to look for a word in replacement of another word, if that particular word is a verb, make sure you replace the word with another verb. If the word is written in a past tense, the word that you're going to use in replacement of such word must be in past tense form. And if it is in present form, it must be in present, another word given must be in present tense form. Do you get me now? Then, if that particular word is an adjective, make sure you replace the word with an adjective. If the word is a verb, replace the word with a verb. Okay. Then, lastly, we have figure of speech. Figure of speech. And grammatical name and structure and approach. Grammatical structure. And name approach. Okay, figure of speech. If you're talking about figure of speech, the literature students will know what figure of speech, what are the figure of speech we have. Let me just mention a few. We have simile, we have metaphor, we have an apostrophe, we have hyperbole, we have oxymoron, and so on and so forth. So the common figure of speech that they do ask, we have simile, metaphor, irony, then hyperbole, that is exaggeration. Okay, so you have to be familiar with all the figure of speech that I've mentioned. Okay, then they will ask you the grammatical name of a particular underlined word, the grammatical structure and name. Okay, if you're talking about the grammatical structure, we have the noun clause, noun phrase, adverbial phrase, adverbial clause, then adjectival clause, adjectival phrase. So, if you know the grammatical structure and grammatical name, you won't have problem in that area. So, you have to do what? You have to make sure you note all these approaches very well. If you know these approaches very well, it will help you whenever you want to answer your comprehension questions. With the little explanation in which I've given to you, I believe you are able to decode one or two things from my words. In our next class, I will be teaching you a new topic. If you have any information that you want to pass across to us, kindly call the lines that are displaying on your TV sets. I will be there for you. Thank you. God bless you. I have a topic for you in which we're going to look into a very special topic. Sit down, relax, and follow me. Now, at the end of this lecture, if you want to contact us, or if you have any information which you want to pass across to us, kindly call us or text us on the lines that are displaying on your TV set.